What's going on, guys? Today we will be ranking every game I have in my Steam library. Let's just jump right into it. Alright, here we are on our tier list. We have my Steam library at the bottom. I know it doesn't have the most amount of games, but I only recently got a computer, so my Steam library is not that big. We're going to be starting with the never played category because there's not that much to talk about on here. So Cyberpunk I technically have played, but maybe an hour or an hour and a half. It's been a few years. I played it right when it came out when it was very buggy. So I have it in my library because I want to get back to it, but I barely touched it, so it's never played. Our next game in never played is going to be Escape Simulator. It was just a cute little game I got on sale. I'm gonna play it with my girlfriend. We just haven't gotten there yet. We're playing some other games right now. Our next game is going to be Human Fall Flat. It's the same scenario as Escape Simulator. I got it on sale so I could play it with my girlfriend. We just haven't gotten the chance to get to it yet. Our next game is Death Stranding. It's in the same scenario as Cyberpunk. I actually have played it for a little bit, but I played it when it first came out a while ago, and I just wasn't that into it because I didn't really like story mode games at the time. But I bought it again for a really good deal because I want to play it. I want to try it again, see if I can get into it. Another game is No Man's Sky. I haven't touched this yet, but I really want to play it because I hear all the good reviews about it, how people say it's really gotten better since they updated the game, and so I really just want to try this game out. Haven't gotten to it yet though. Spectre Divide, this one's kinda random. It's a free game on Steam that me and my buddies were just looking through a bunch of free stuff. So we downloaded this and we never played it. And our last one on here is Tom Clancy's The Division 2. That's another one. It's a looter shooter, but it's a co-op online experience. It's another game I got to play with friends. We will play this one, just haven't gotten around to it yet. Alright, so starting off with the real tier list now, we have Baldur's Gate 3. So Baldur's Gate is a role-playing, turn-based combat game. It's supposed to be like a D&D type game, which I really was never that into, but my brother got this game when it won Game of the Year edition because he likes this type of stuff, and they had their big patch 8 in about April that added crossplay because he's on console. So convinced me to get it so we could play together, and I'm glad that I did. This game is absolutely amazing. It's everything you could ever ask for. Even if you don't like D&D, even if you don't like turn-based combat, the open world in this game, the story in this game, everything about this game is great. With that being said, our very first game here on the tier list is going to be an S tier. Baldur's Gate is a must play. The next game on our tier list is Biped. Now, Biped is an online co-op adventure game. It can be played single player, but the main point of it is to play online with somebody. This is just one of these games that we were going through sales for me and my girlfriend trying to find games we could play online together, and this is one that we found. We haven't quite finished it all the way yet, but we've played enough to know about it. And it's really just a cute game between two people. You can just relax. It's not difficult. There's no combat. It's just puzzles that you can do with you and a friend. It's pretty fun. With that being said, I am going to be putting Biped into B tier. If you can get it for, less than $10, I think it's worthwhile. It's a fun, short puzzle game. Our next game we will be going over is Bloons Tower Defense 6. So Bloons Tower Defense 6 is a tower defense simulator, as in the name. The goal is balloons are trying to get to the end of the map which everyone that does, you will lose lives and you will lose the game if too many get through. It is a very I've always liked the balloon tower defense games, even on mobile and now on computer. I think they're all really good, and yeah, this game's just really fun. There's a lot of challenges and extra stuff to do in this game too, so you really won't be getting bored. It's a very completionist type game. You could play this game forever. With that being said, Balloons Tower Defense 6 will be going into A tier. Really fun sandbox tower defense game. You could play this game for thousands of hours and never get bored. Our next game we will be going over is City Skylines 2. So City Skylines 2 is a simulation city builder type game. The whole point is it's a sandbox game. You can just build your city however you want. You can start from literally nothing with no money, no anything, and try to build a city up from there. Or you can play in sandbox mode and you can just give your city everything and make a very OP city. I love this game. I never played the first one, and I know a lot of people say this one is worse than the first one, but since I have no experience with the first one, I love this game. I don't know what it is about it. You pretty much just, it's like Sims, you just click play and you sit there and you watch your city grow and grow, but something about this game, I don't play it as much as I think as I should, but I just love this game. It's so fun. So with that being said, I will be putting City Skylines 2 into an A tier. I considered S tier, but just not quite that good. I think S tier should be games that everybody will get into, and but for me personally, I think City Skylines is an A. Next game on the list is Counter-Strike Global Offensive 2. I'm sure CSGO doesn't need much explaining to anybody. It's probably the biggest Steam game of all time and probably the biggest FPS game of all time. It's just a first person objective based shooter. You have one life per round, and that's it. Once again, I never played the first one. Before they made this into number two, I never played the first one. But me and my friends got together when they made the second one, updated it to the second one, and I really do like it. I'm kind of picky about FPS games, but I like the money aspect of this one and the gunplay and the strategy. I all thought it was really fun. So I think this is a very good game. With that being said, we will be putting CS:GO 2 into an A tier. I will put it behind City Skylines and in front of Bloons Tower Defense. Our next game on the list is Detroit Become Human. So Detroit Become Human is a single player story mode game where you have options in the story, and the options that you pick actually matter and they actually affect the outcome of the story. I don't know exactly how many different paths there are, but I would guess there's dozens. This is another game that I think is amazing. Even when I first played this, when it came out in 2018, I was much younger and I could still tell how great this game was. I think all the different paths you can take, you could play this game 20 times and your story could be different every time you play it. I pretty much never play through games more than once. Usually when I beat a story mode game, I'm done with it. And this is one that I played multiple times just to see what else I could get to happen. So I love this game. I would even go as far to say I think it's a must play. So Detroit Become Human is going to be an S tier below Baldur's Gate. This is another game I think if you haven't played it yet, you definitely should. It is by far the best choice-based story mode game out there. Our next game is EA Sports FC 24. So I got this game almost a year after it came out just because it was very cheap, and this was the first year that they got rid of the FIFA branding. And me and some of my friends ended up playing a lot of clubs on this, which is just online co-op play. Each person gets their own position that they play. And in that sense, we had a lot of fun because that was my first time ever really playing clubs before. But I have played many, many FIFAs in my day, and this one's just not that good. It just doesn't hold up to some of the other ones. I had a great time in clubs, but the game itself, it's not that good of a game. With that being said, FC24 will be in a B tier. It will be above Biped. Our next game on the list is The Finals. The Finals is another free-to-play FPS shooter that me and my friends got to play to try out, but this one, for the small amount of time that we played it, it was actually pretty fun. I like the, as you're seeing on the screen, I like the destruction part of the game. I like that you can destroy a lot of stuff. There's a lot of environmental hazards, and I think the skill gap is actually pretty good on this game from a beginner to someone that plays it a lot. At the end of the day, though, it was just an all-right game. It definitely was a fun experience while we had it. It's a kind of a new idea for a FPS, the style that it's in, but it was just alright. With that being said, we will be putting the finals into B tier beneath Biped. Our next game that we have here is College Football Dynasty 24. So this game is just a simulation college football game. You pick a team, you act as the coach, you don't actually play, and you have to lead them to win the championship. This game is extremely, extremely in depth. If you love the schemes and the recruiting and the coaching and the playbooks, all that, if you like that about football, you will love this game. But it is very in depth. If you do not absolutely love football, it's going to be hard to get into this, which for me, it was hard to get into. With that being said, we will be putting College Football Dynasty Coach into a C tier. It was just alright. You really gotta like football to like this game. The next game on our list is Football Manager 24. So, Football Manager 24 is a very, very similar game to the last game that we went over, the College Football Coach, but this one is just about soccer instead of college football. I did like this one a lot more than the other one. I like that you actually could watch the gameplay, and there's a lot more soccer leagues around the world that you can add or take away. I thought it was fun, but once again, it's so in depth. I mean, you really have to know what you're doing to get into this game. It's hard to really, really get into, but I did like it for the little bit that I played it. With that being said, we will be putting Football Manager 24 into C tier, just above College Football Coach. Next game we'll be going over is Forza Horizon 5. So Forza Horizon 5 is an open world driving game. You are always connected to the internet, you will always see other people driving around, and it might seem like a very basic concept, and once again, I didn't play any of the other four, but I love this game. I recently purchased it, and I love everything about it. I love the racing part of it, I love the open world part of it, I love all the different quests that you can do, like speed traps or danger zones or the story missions. I just really, really like this game. I've been having an absolute blast playing it. With that being said, I will be putting Forza Horizon 5 into an A tier, above Counter-Strike, but below City Skylines. Our next game we'll be going over is called FPS Chess. So FPS Chess is exactly as it sounds. It is a chess game, but when one piece attacks another piece, it goes into an FPS mode, and Whoever wins that FPS destroys the other piece. This once again was a free game that me and a friend were just looking around for to get, and this is what we came across. We probably played it for 45 minutes total, and it was fun, but that's all it is really. It's just a little something. It's a funny gimmick, a little fun game to play, once or twice, but there's really nothing to it. With that being said, FPS chess will be going into the bottom of C tier. Our next game that we have up here is God of War Ragnarok. So God of War Ragnarok is an open world single player game based around Nordic mythology. I'm sure all you guys know God of War is a very big franchise, and this game is amazing. I played God of War 2018 and I loved that game, and this game is just that game but better. Everything about this game is improved, the graphics, the gameplay, the story. This is, in my opinion, the greatest God of War game. This game is so good, everybody should play it. With that being said, I'll be putting God of War Ragnarok into S tier, above Detroit Become Human, but below Baldur's Gate. That's another one everybody should play. The next game we have is GTA 5, specifically the Enhanced Edition. So GTA 5 is an open world single player game based in Los Angeles about three criminals. I've never played the online version, so this will be only about the story mode. This is another game, like I said before, I very rarely play games twice, but I did play this game twice, and I really, really did like it. I think it was a little short at the end, and the combat is just very, very easy. It's the AI is very bad. It's so easy to win, but I really like the story. I just think it's a little bit short, but this is a great game. That being said, we'll be putting GTA 5 into a high A tier, below City Skylines, but above Forza. The next game I have here is Jackbox. I have multiple of them downloaded on here, but I just put the one picture for it. Jackbox is a party games mode that you're supposed to play with a bunch of different people. There's so much different variety with it, it's hard to really put one in a specific spot because they're actually multiple different games inside of the one game, but I would say a majority of them are very good. I will put Jackbox in A beneath Counter-Strike, above Bloons Tower Defense. The next game on our list is Liar's Bar. Now, this game, what a game. It's so silly, it's so stupid, but this game was great. There was about a month period where this was the greatest game of all time. Anytime we got on to play with my friends, we were getting on this. This game was hilarious to get on at night. The voice chat with the other people that you could sit with and talk to them. This game, like I said, for maybe a month, this was the greatest game of all time. It was very short-lived, but if you were playing during that time, this game was amazing. Liar's Bar, you had to be there, but I will be putting it in an A, above Bloons Tower Defense. Next game on the list is Marvel Rivals. So Marvel Rivals is an esports hero FPS. Like Overwatch, it's Overwatch's competition. This was another one of those games that me and my friends got on because it was free, and it was very fun while I played it. I didn't play it for too long because I'm not big on the hero shooters, but it was very fun while we played it. It's really cool to be able to see and play as all of your favorite superheroes if you like superheroes. But yeah, it's just a kind of a unique spin on hero shooters, but at the end of the day, that's what it really is still just a hero shooter. That being said, I will be putting Marvel Rivals into high B tier, above EAFC. Our next game we have on here is Overcooked 2. So Overcooked 2 is an online co-op game. It's a story mode like Mario, multiple worlds, multiple levels, and the goal is to cook food. It's very stressful. It is actually a pretty difficult game, as silly as it seems here on the screen. It is actually really hard to play, but that's what makes it so fun. If you're playing with somebody, just you and a buddy, it is a very hectic time, but it's really, really fun. With that being said, I will put Overcooked 2 into an A tier below CSGO and Jackbox, but above Liar's Bar. The next game on our list is Police Simulator. So the way that I ended up playing this game is somehow I kept getting videos of it. Whenever I would be on social media, I would see clips of this game, and I thought that they were hilarious. I thought it was so funny. I don't even remember what I was seeing, but I thought everything that I would see on there was so funny. The game was very buggy, but that just added to its charm. I ended up buying it and playing it, and I maybe played it for an hour or 2 hours, and it was just okay. Like you're seeing on your screen, you just walk around and you can give people tickets, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what I thought was so funny about it, but yeah, it was just okay. With that being said, Police Simulator will go in C tier above FPS Chess. Our next game on here is called Puck. So Puck on is an online first-person hockey game. As you can see, it's physics based, so it looks very silly, but it is extremely hard to play this game. To even play it is hard, and it's basically impossible to get good at. Um, the way that I ended up playing it was once again just me and a friend looking for some free games, and we came across this to download it and try it, and it's pretty hilarious. Like I said, it's so hard to even start to play, to even be able to hit the puck. It is extremely hard, but it's really, really funny. I think that's where its charm is. With that being said, we will be putting Puck into the top of C tier above Football Manager. The next game we'll be going over is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm sure by now that everybody knows this game, but it deserves the reputation that it has. This game is absolutely amazing. It is probably, in my opinion, the best game that I've ever played. It very well may be the best game that anybody has ever played. This game is so fun. The graphics look so good. The story is probably the best story in video game history. That's what makes it so good. The combat is fun. It's the best open world of all time. All the side missions and all the random events that you can do. There's so much that you can say about this game. It's probably the best game ever made. It's very close between Ragnarok and Red Dead Redemption 2. I really do love Ragnarok as well, but I have to put this number one. It's just amazing. The next game on our list will be The Sims 4. So The Sims 4, everybody has played The Sims 4. Everybody knows what it is. When I was younger on the PS3, I probably had 1,000 hours in The Sims 3. I would play that game all the time. And I was so excited for The Sims 4 to come out. And I don't know what it was about it. It just didn't grab me the same way. I loved The Sims 3 so much, but this game just wasn't quite on par with that game. With that being said, we will be putting The Sims 4 into B tier beneath FIFA above Bipedal. The next game on our list is Slapshot Rebound. So Slapshot Rebound is a game that is similar to Puck, the game that I showed before, except this one is, as you can see, it's like a bird's eye view, and it's also physics based like the last one. This game may even be harder than Pug. It's basically same scenario as the last one. It's so hard to play, it's impossible to get good at. You would have to put so much time into this game to be good, and yeah, it's fun, but it's just very, very difficult. With that being said, Slapshot Rebound will go into C tier above FPS chess. Next game on the list is Tape to Tape. So Tape to Tape is a roguelike that is a hockey game. I first found out about this game from watching the streamer Northern Lion. I thought it looked pretty fun, so I decided to play it myself. It definitely has a little charm to it, but maybe I just don't like roguelikes that much because I played through it, 5 or 6 times. I didn't really see much replay value in it. I thought it was an alright game. It's fun for a little bit, but it didn't really get my attention. With that being said, Tape to Tape will go in C tier beneath Football Manager. The next game on our list is Rainbow Six Siege. Now, I have a very love-hate relationship with Rainbow Six Siege. I played it for the first time on console in 2022, and I grinded it because you have to reach level 50, yeah, 50, before you can play ranked. So I grinded it, and because this game's been out for 102 years, everybody already knows everything. They know how all the guns work, they know how all the maps work, they know how all the operators work. They already know everything. So the curve to get into this game is so difficult. But I grinded it out, I got to level 50, and then I stopped playing. I could not force myself to play this terrible game anymore, so I quit playing. Then Siege X came out, and I started playing it again. And now that I'm playing it on computer instead of console, and I already put 100 hours in it before to rank up to level 50, I think I like it a little better than I did before. It's still it's still very, my opinion is very shaky on it, but I do like it a little bit more than before. So this one is a pretty hard one to rank, but I think I am going to put it in B, just below Marvel Rivals. Next game on our list is Town of Salem. So Town of Salem has been out forever, and this was one of the first games that I could play with my friends that were all on different systems because Town of Salem had a mobile app. So even if you didn't have a computer, the mobile players could play with the computer players. So this game is just, it's ancient. I'm sure everybody knows Town of Salem. It's just murder, figure out who killed everybody, and save the town. It's a classic at the end of the day, but it's just alright. With that being said, Town of Salem will go into the middle of C. Final game we have for today's video is The Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is open world single player, and it has a lot of magic and fantasy elements. There's lots of monsters, sorceresses, that type of thing. That's what the story is based around. Once again, that's not really my genre. I'm not really into the fantasy or the magic, that type of thing. But I got this game for a great deal, and I always heard people say how good it was, and they are right. I loved this game. The world is so big, you can pick up everything with no consequence. There's pretty much no wait system. There's so much to do, so many side quests, so many Witcher contracts. The main story is great too. There's multiple endings. This is just a very good all-around game. So with that being said, the final game here on our tier list is The Witcher. It will be going in S tier, below Detroit Become Human. I'm going to take a moment and think about it again and reorder these, and I'll come back to you guys. Alright, here we are back to you. I really didn't change anything at the top. I mostly just changed the bottom here. I moved these couple of games into D because there's not really anything to them. And I switched around a little bit of the C. So here's my S tier, my top 5 in order. Like I said, I think Red Dead and God of War are neck and neck for probably the greatest games ever. And here at the bottom is just two silly free games that you got to play for a half hour. Alright, well, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my list of every game in my Steam library ranked. Let me know if you guys want me to make another one of these videos or something similar, and peace.